Welcome to the channel. I'm Stacy, and my goal here is to help you to play better and sound better in your worship services. Today we're going to go over the parts for the song Away in a Manger by Maverick City Music. This one's in the key of E flat, and we just have a couple of things that we're doing. It's a pretty low energy song as far as our parts. We're pretty ambient, but we are playing what the piano's doing on the intro and the turnarounds. And so let's just get into it. So we're going to be playing off of an A-shaped E flat chord up here at the 6th fret on the A string and the 8th fret on the D, G, and B. We're not fretting that A, but that is that chord. We're going to be right here on the D string at the 8th fret, the G string at the 8th, then the B string at the 8th. We're going to play through that one time like this. And then we're going to move that B string from the 8th fret to the 9th fret, also still fretting the D and G at the 8th. We're going to do that 2 times, and then the snapshot I've got set up for this one, and however you want to set yours up, you'll want to have your repeats a bit louder so you can hear them kind of landing on each other a little bit. It has a cool kind of stuttering gallop effect. I really liked hearing that. So anyway, and it also will tell you if you're playing it in time, because it'll land correctly when you're at least close to the range of time on that playing if you don't have a click. So just that intro part's going to be like this with the effects. Coming out of that intro, going into our first verse section, we're going to be fretting our A at the 6th, our B at the 4th. And then our low E at the 4th, our G at the 5th. And then our A at the 10th, our G at the 8th. Low E at the 6th, G at the 7th. Low E at the 4th, G at the 5th. A at the 6th, B at the 4th. That's the first half of the verse section. The second half starts off with the D at the 5th, the high E at the 3rd, the low E at the 4th, the G at the 5th, and then coming back up to the A at the 10th, the G at the 8th, the A at the 8th, the B at the 9th, the A at the 10th, the G at the 8th, the low E at the 6th, the G at the 7th. And that concludes that verse section. And then we're going to go into the turnaround. And the turnaround is similar to the intro with one change. And we'll go over that just as soon as we do this part with all of the effects. So all of the effects, it'll sound like this. Coming out of that, we go into that turnaround, and the turnaround is going to be the same for the rest of the song. And we're going to be up here at the 8th fret on the D, G, and B string. We're going to run through that one time. And then this time, instead of fretting the B at the 9th, we're going to fret it at the 6th for our second pass. So altogether, it'll sound like this. And with all the effects, just with the extra reverb and delay compared to that, it'll be like this. Now that's going to repeat after the next verse section, but we're going to go through it 4 times. The next verse is the same as the first, except for one small change, and that is, let me look at my chart. Let's see. On the first half of that verse section, we're fretting our A at the 6th, our B at the 4th, and then our low E at the 4th, and our G at the 5th. And on the first section, we came up for the A at the 10th, the G at the 8th, but this time we're just going to go back to the A at the 6th, the B at the 4th. So that first half of that first section with that small change in the effects will sound like this. The back half is exactly the same, and then we go to that turnaround and we hit that 4 times instead of 2. And then coming out of that, for the final verse section, what I did is I was on snapshot 3. I kicked it to snapshot 3. And then the way that that turnaround goes, I'll go ahead and play it. I'm going to play the 4 plays on the turnaround and then do what I did for that first half of that last verse section. And the reason I did that is to give a nice long ambient trail over that first part while there wasn't much else going on, just to give a pad under the vocals. So it'll be like this. So that ambient trail will carry out through the first half of that verse section. And then when we come back in, we're going to be fretting our D at the 5th, our high E at the 3rd, low E at the 4th, G at the 5th, A at the 10th, G at the 8th, A at the 8th, B at the 9th, A at the 10th, G at the 8th, low E at the 6th. Is that correct? Yep. And G at the 7th. And then we have another, but this time I swelled, and it's going to be that full E flat chord, A at the 6th, D, G, and B at the 8th. So with all the effects, that last half and then that outro swell will sound like this. I hope you found this one helpful. If you did, subscribe and hit that like button for good measure. If you'd like the resources for this song, you'll find the HX Stomp and Helix presets as well as the tabs in a link in the description box below. You'll also find a link with a handful of downloads free for you in there as well. All right, I hope you have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one.